Austrian physicist Erwin Schrodinger is one of the founders of quantum mechanics, but he's most famous for something he never actually did.
It's almost certainly true that Erwin Schrodinger never ganked an elite. But to see why he's important to us now, we have to go back to the start. Or rather, the starter zone. All great scientific advancements begin with a problem. The starter zone presents a raft of problems for gankers, but all problems create the potential for solutions. Gankers, after all, are solution-minded individuals. One of the simpler problems to overcome was the question of accessing ships and modules from outside of the starter zone and finding a way to get them in, especially an interdictor, which in the end turned out to be not so crucial for our needs. The next complication we needed to solve was the matter of accessing the finances to be able to quickly afford better rated equipment. The solutions to these problems were relatively straightforward, with a little bit of knowledge. They're also not solutions unique to the ganker community. Indeed, others have already pioneered how to overcome these obstacles. I'll let your imagination and ingenuity fill in the gaps for what the process is. Suffice to say, reports of Mambas and FTLs inside the starter zone were not mistaken NPCs. But, for me, once that problem had already been solved, the solution wasn't interesting. Being able to bring the overwhelming force of a fully outfitted combat medium to bear on the unsuspecting newbie wasn't of great interest to me, especially as the ultimate problem of the starter zone still remained, namely, the 4-kill limit. You see, the problem for gankers to have free reign in the starter zone is that after 4 kills your game closes and you're forcibly ejected. Next time you log in, you're at a station outside the starter zone and your permit to return has been revoked. So what's the benefit of getting a member costing millions into the starter zone if you get 4 kills and then you're kicked out? Ganking is inherently a resourceful and creative activity. The conditions of work necessitate it. As soon as you pull a target, the clock is ticking to achieve a kill before they can either high-wake, sit through a menu log timer, or pull their Ethernet cable from the back of their computer. Most of us have learned that any time wasted communicating your intent for role-played interactions of BGS defense, piracy, or simple-minded dastardly ambitions is time wasted on waiting for a mark to inelegantly remove themselves from the equation. So being of a solution-minded disposition is required for overcoming the problems presented to us by ganking. Our problem now for the starter zone is, how can we achieve ganks without getting kills? Perhaps you see now how we're brought back to our friend Erwin. Schrodinger put forward a thought problem for quantum physics. If you put a cat in a box with a trap that has a 50% chance of triggering and leave it for an hour, until you open the box, the cat is in a quantum state of being both dead and not dead. When we open the box, we force material reality to determine which of these states is the truth. How can we kill a player in the game without killing them? How can our target be both dead and not dead at the same time? How can we create the possibility of a kill whilst not being there to observe it? The solution to our problem is a scientific advancement in the field, just as Erwin made in his. We can now present to you Schrodinger's Gank.
Hey fuckstick fucker, you are a motherfucker, you ass clown criminal piece of trash. Sure bro, don't be a piece of shit, congrats. Of all the paths to choose in the galaxy, you choose criminal trash murderous scum. You thugs are what's wrong with the galaxy, yeah no. Maybe President Zach Hudson is right. Just bring in the military and hose you all. Good job on being a piece of shit, lol yup. Motherfucker, you are art, you are hum. Just like me, your mother. She doesn't pay. I just take what I want, you know. Honest stuff. Smiley face, you're not more worrisome to me than a cloudy day kiddo just trying to understand the criminal mindset. So at what age did you kill your first cat? The only spurging I do is on your mama. AWW sport, I'm not your homie. You thugs and murderous pirates are no friends of mine. Why did you burn down your own FSD zone store? Although, we give you props on the waifu body pillow comment, lol you fucking f***. I blame the schools.